Hello YouTube, this is Little Mr. Hardcore, aka Robert, and this is a auto show recap. We went twice. It was, to me, in my opinion, it was the worst auto show in a long time. It just seemed like half the people didn't know what was going on. I don't know if there's new people or what, but they didn't know what was going on. Some of the cars you couldn't even, again, like the last year, but last year was still better, but some of the cars you couldn't even look at. Like, you could look at them, but you couldn't. Like, if you really wanted to buy them, some of them even had notes on them that said, come to the dealership to check them out if you really want to look at this car. And then, like, usually when I first started going, there was always like an Indians Day, a Browns Day, sometimes a Cavs Day, and a NASCAR Day, or Random Day. And this year is just, like, they spread out couple of people they could get. So let's get to who we did get, because we did go twice, so that if that tells you anything. Still had a decent time, other than the setbacks, I guess. They did have a spot where there was older TV show cars. That's always cool. This is the second year they've done that, but this one was different cars, so that was cool. But anyways, so as another reason why this coming up is another reason why it was bad. We're waiting. We get there. You got to get there when it opens if you want to get a decent spot in line, which I think it starts at 10. I think is when it started. And the autograph signing didn't even start until 6, I think. So you waited in line forever, but most of the time everybody holds your spot and you just go and walk around the show until it's time to get autographs. But anyways, we're all ready to get autographs. And I would say we're probably 10th in line, if that. Me, my wife, and my son. No, my wife wasn't there for the first signing. Anyways, me and my sons, we're waiting. And it's time to get autographs. We go to get autographs. And the first guy in line... First guy in line goes to set his football. I think it was a football. Up on the thing for the player, which was Nick Chubb this day, to sign. And there's a lady sitting beside him, which I'm pretty sure was his manager, and the security guy was standing there, and they're like, "Oh no!" And the guy's like, "What? I need Chubb to sign, I need Nick Chubb to sign my football." And he goes, "Oh no, he's only signing these like player cards." And normally they tell you this in advance, but everybody that messaged on there said they told him to bring whatever they wanted. And Nick's sitting there confused, had no clue what was going on. So they're just letting everyone's starting to go through to get this card. And I mean, they could have at least put him in a Browns jersey, but this is what they were giving out. It looks like he's sitting on a high school bleacher in his street clothes, and says the 2020 Cleveland Auto Show. That's it. So they're handing these out, and after about, I'd say 20 of us went through the line, and people were leaving because nobody wanted this. There's a group of people started getting loud. I was like, well, we better stay, see what's going on. And all I hear is, I want a refund. I was told, and then some little boy came up and said, he showed on his message, his messages, that they said he could bring whatever he wanted to get signed. And then when people started screaming refunds because they said, we were here because, he goes, half these people wouldn't even be here if we knew we were getting that card. And the head guy was there, and he's like, I don't know what to do. He goes, I heard him say, we don't do refunds. And everyone's like, well, we either get a refund or there's going to be some problems. And then I heard Nick Chubb's agent say something about 15, and we'll take care of it. And he goes, well, we don't do refunds, so just, I don't know. And then Nick Chubb got up like he was going to leave. And then the lady said, who I think is his agent, I don't know for sure, said, just go ahead and just keep signing those cards, and they'll take them if they want them. So he just sat back down, and he started signing those cards again. And there was a group of people standing there, and one guy was pretty loud saying that he wanted a refund. And the next thing I know, the head guy said, just do whatever he asked. I agree. So he, from what I understood, they added $15 on whatever his original fee was per autograph. So whatever they paid him to be there, plus $15 more for him to sign other stuff. So they after me and my son each got one of these, and we were just standing there, and they told us to get back in line. Well, they did like the other side of the line, back to the beginning of the line, back and forth, one and one, to get whatever you brought signed. And there was already a few people that left, so the line wasn't too bad. And I was like, I had some extra pictures just in case. But we did get some done, and then we went. I was like, screw it, we don't have really nothing else after we're done here today to do. So we just got back in line to see if we could get another autograph to finish off what we had. So, let me see, because some of these are from the next day. Here's what we got, because I got 2 and my son got 2. Plus those ones, the cards they gave us. So we first went through and we got, I don't know in what order, but I got this one done. It's where he caught the ball over that dude's head. That was pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. And then this one will be a start of a fun thing to try to do at training camp. So I'll have to get Joel Platonio and Jarvis on that. And then my son got this light-up helmet. Let's see if it's going to work. Yep. This light-up helmet signed by Chubb, which I'm almost out of those, so I might have to start finding where I can get more mini helmets. But there's that. And then after all said and done, once the guy agreed to $15 extra per autograph or whatever, it went smooth sailing. One right after another, he was just pumping them out. And I know it's a short signature where he didn't write out his first name, but I'll take it. It's Nick Chubb. I'll take it. Other than that, it seemed smooth sailing that I know of after that. And the one that I heard, even the one guy kept getting back in line, I don't know how many times, and I heard Nick Chubb go, I really respect your hustle, because he was just hurry up and get back in line. Hurry up and get back in line, because he was working for somebody to get some photos done. And then when we got this one done, my son did, his agent's like, wow, that's an old photo of you. And she started laughing, and he's like, what? She goes, yeah, that looks like an old photo of you. He goes, that's Pro Bowl of this year. And she's like, oh, I didn't know. Oh, it was funny. I laughed. But anyways, that was that day. It was still a decent time, and plus it was family day, so if they would have gave refunds, some of those people, I don't know, they couldn't have gave refunds to some of them, because, kids, I think it was 15 and under were free, so my son got in free, which was awesome. But anyways, the next day we went, it was Josh Gilliland. I'm not for sure if I'm pronouncing that last name right, Gilliland, I think. But anyways, we got there thinking, just like Chubb, it was going to be kind of busy, but some people I talked to told me it wasn't, but I just thought, just in case. And it was maybe a half hour before he got there that the line started to even form. I was like, wow. We walked around there doing nothing, waiting for people to get in line. There wasn't even really a line made yet, because it didn't seem like it was that big. So we thought another time we could get in line twice. So this time my wife did go, and he was anything you asked, real nice guy. You ask him to write whatever, he would. We had him write Scottish Hammer, because that's his nickname. But he talked about, like when you get your picture signed, he would talk about some of it or say hi, and he was a real nice guy. But here's what we got. Here's one with the inscription, Scottish Hammer. Here's another. Let's see if I can do it this way. There we go, this one is, when we went through the second time, my wife didn't seem to feel the need to ask him again for the inscription, because she didn't really want to be greedy, but I thought if the line's real small and we could get extras, why not? And this one, he's like, okay, let's see if I can stand it up. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, there we go. As soon as he saw this picture, he goes, ooh! And I was like, huh? And he's like, that's a bad kick. He goes, my toe's straight out. I don't know enough about kicking to know that, but I guess that's not a good thing when your toe's straight out. But he said, ooh, he knew right away. He goes, that's a bad photo. And then I had him sign this one, because this one I thought was awesome. This is the one where he ran and tackled the punt returner, which I thought that was awesome. And of course I got him to write Scottish Hammer. These are not in order at all. My son got this one done because he thought it was funny. And then my wife, of course, she had to have this one done. And as soon as he looked at it, he's like, ooh. And she's like, well, what this time? And he said, I really need to wash my hair. That looks rough. He was a really nice guy. All in all, I guess it was a good time, I could say. But other than the Nick Chubb thing and not being able to check out some of the cars. And like I was told that they have, the Cleveland Auto Show has more sign-in drives than anybody, which I don't do those because I just don't want to mess up. I mean, I'm not a horrible driver, but I don't want to mess up a brand new car and have to pay for it. So I mean, there's probably security and everything that goes with you, but not for me, even though they give you stuff for doing it. But there was a one sign and drive I checked out, just looking at it, and it just looked like a big empty spot. I was like, I don't get what's going on here. I don't know, maybe there was something they do in that spot, I don't know, but it just was a big empty spot. Then you go over to Jeep, they got a whole, like, jungle gym for cars. So, I don't know, to me, this year was probably the worst year of auto show ever since we've been going. But we got autographs, and that's one of the reasons why we go. And I do like that the family goes, other than my daughter's getting older now, and I'm getting old. So, she either working or busy with her boyfriend, so she don't get to go. But other than that, that's what we got from the auto show. Let me know what you guys think down below. Got any questions, comments, all that, put it all down below. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. That'd be cool. I usually try to subscribe back if someone subscribes to me, so there's that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye!